Fighter pilot inbound, strafing.
Hey guys, so I know it's been a while, but today we're coming back with a video with just talking about Black Ops 4 and just the pros and cons and stuff that I hope to see, stuff that I hope doesn't happen. And yeah, sorry for not posting in a while. Just it's been like I make this excuse every time it's tests and stuff. I'm in college and it's very hard to make videos, but I make time for you guys. So anyway, let's get into it. So basically, I'm going to start off with the good stuff because no one wants to see a video of me ranting for 10 minutes. So anyway, so first I want to start off talking about Jason Blundell and zombies as well as multiplayer. So as if you guys may know, Jason Blundell is the studio head now. So that actually means that he's deciding, he's making decisions on zombies, making decisions on multiplayer as well. And so here's what I wanted to share with you guys, just things you may not have known, and just about him. So basically, one of the things that he has said before is that the least favorite map in Black Ops 3, probably other than Revelations, was Zetsubo no Shima. So that he said that map that was more of an experiment to see if people like that type of playstyle, where it takes like a good amount of time, maybe half an hour to set up, to get pack punch, get power open. But it turns out people just don't like that. People just want to play the game. So they finally realized, figured out for sure the correct balance between how long it takes to get pack punch open, like whether it takes half an hour or taking 3 seconds. It's nice when it takes like some sort of process to get it because you feel accomplished when you get it open. So there probably won't be another map like Zetsubo in Black Ops 4. So if you didn't like that map, then you have that to look forward to. Also, Mob of the Dead is probably going to be remastered because I'm not here to tell you it is going to be or it's not going to be, but what I mean to say is that there's a good chance that it is going to be because just of what Jason Blundell said, and because Treyarch is smart and they know we love this map and we've been asking for it forever. So, and Jason Blundell kind of teased it last year at the reveal of Zombies Chronicles. So it really could happen. And if Mob of the Dead's remastered, it's a fan favorite, and I'm sure all of you guys, including myself, will really love that. And another one of the things that Jason said is that whenever the devs have good ideas to implement into the game that are not too crazy, he lets them do whatever their creativity allows them to. So if one of the devs thinks of something cool to add to either multiplayer or zombies, chances are if it's balanced and doesn't break the code, it's making it into the game. Because Jason Blundell just... He likes it, people being creative. He likes it as being creative. The next thing is that multiplayer has always been really good on Treyarch. So they get the camos right. Like in Black Ops 3, they got most of the things right, except for Diamond. But Dark Matter was really cool. Even the base camos are really nice. And they're getting more, and they're getting better and better at making these camos and making their textures. So I really like that about them. So, the other thing that's really cool is that it's just also kind of camera related, is that the way the games look from Treyarch are really, really nice. The textures that they have, it has a nice Treyarch feel to it. Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer have this different, more realistic vibe to them. And although Treyarch does look very realistic, there's almost a Play-Doh-y sense to it, and I really like that. Look at Black Ops 2, look at Black Ops 3, and you'll see what I mean. It's very hard to explain in words, but those games really, those textures really, really sum up what I'm trying to explain here. So they're really smooth. I love the smoothness of it, and I'm sure a lot of other people do it. So that's what makes a game really nice, because if a game's nice to look at, it's going to be fun to play. As well as them having the most vibrant maps out of everyone. So, even in Infinite Warfare, where you would think Infinite Warfare is going to be neon signs everywhere, and it wasn't that much of a colorful game. There were maps like there were some DLC maps that were very colorful, but the base game maps were pretty much just red and brown and black. I didn't like that. Same thing in World War II. So Treyarch does really well on everything aesthetic and a lot of things that are just different aspects of the game that they make really well. So I'm I'm predicting that you're going to be seeing a very nice game looking similar to Black Ops 3. You're going to be seeing beautiful camos that you can grind for, and you'll be happy when you get. And also, you're going to be seeing a lot of innovation. I do believe that with that many people brainstorming and trying to find an innovation to make, that we will have a lot of different cool things. And hopefully, in zombies, some new perks. Maybe the return of PhE. Anyway, switching over to just my 2 points about these are more geared to multiplayer and also just more geared to Activision, not really Treyarch, because I know Treyarch's an amazing studio. They love delivering to us. It's Activision. So first of all, we'll start off with zombies and multiplayer. They're getting repetitive. Zombies getting repetitive. Multiplayer is getting repetitive. People have been playing the same type of game for 12 years. Some people, like me, have been buying this game every year, and it does get repetitive. The only halfway through the year, the people say the game dies, and then it makes even me. I enjoy playing the games all year round, but it demotivates really, and they need to find a way to innovate and to make the player base happy and to keep playing. So one of the ways to do that is to actually remove the paywall on certain things. I believe that Activision, or any game actually, should either have one or the other. They should either have a supply drop system or a DLC system, not both. Both is too far, because with a Call of Duty now, you have to pay $50 a year. You have to pay first of all $80. I'm talking Canadian. I don't know the American currency, but $80 a year for a game. Then you're paying another $50 for a season pass. Then you're paying again if you feel like spending more money. Then you're spending on the supply drop system. I personally don't, but a lot of people do. So what you end up doing is, already if you're spending just on the game and the season pass, you're spending somewhere between $130, $140 if you're including tax. And that's really nuts, actually, because once you have that, you don't even have everything in a game. In Black Ops 2, buying the season pass is so cool because you really had everything you wanted. And if you wanted to buy a camo, you could spend the $2 on a camo pack. I bought the Pack-a-Punch one. I loved it. That was my favorite one. So if you want a camo pack, you could just spend the $2 and buy it. Now you can't get anything you want, so it makes the game not fun to play because you're not getting the things that you want and the things that you'd like to see in the game. So I think that really, aside from innovation, one of the things that can make a game last a lot longer is that if Activision stopped putting all the devs' efforts to money-related things, their only thought in their head is money-related. It's like they don't even care about the experience anymore. Some devs are just there to make sure the game's playable, and the other ones are there to put as much stuff into the supply drop system as possible. And there are and for example, the one thing we've taken for granted every year until World War II is that on base weapons, putting a camouflage looks amazing. It looks great. It just covers the whole weapon. Now with the weapon variants, the base weapon, I got chrome camo, and on the Kar 98K, the base weapon, or the Waffe, the submachine gun, the camos look atrocious because half the gun is even covered. It's all scratched up and everything. So really, I grinded multiple days to get chrome camo, and it doesn't even look good on my weapons because I didn't buy a heroic weapon from a supply drop. Really? So it's really demotivating. It doesn't make you want to play the game. Also, another thing is just the challenges. Do you guys really think that Sledgehammer just forgot to put in the free weapons challenges? The ones that are that you get for maybe completing 30 or 40 games. They didn't forget. They stopped doing it on purpose. Are you wondering why it's taking so long to cycle through the contracts for the weapons now? Not only have you have to pay 5,000 armory credits for them, but they went back to the original Winter Siege weapons that most people got because there were challenges for them, and they still haven't rotated out all of them. It's been 2 weeks that the ice pick has friggin' been in the quartermaster. No one wants to see that anymore. All right. So, and also the special challenges now. 5 days before the end of the Blitzkrieg event, they put a special challenge for for making 150 games. And no one has time to play. I don't have time to play 30 games every day. It takes 30. If a gaming team deathmatch takes on average 5-6 minutes, playing 30 games a day is going to take a good 2.5-3 hours, and I don't have time for that. Nor do I feel like playing Call of Duty for 2 or 3 hours. So it's really doesn't even make you want to get the challenges anymore. It stops you from wanting to play the game, and it really sucks because if they gave us the guns for free, if they gave us this type of stuff, it made me want to go back, keep playing the game. So I'm like, oh, I have new content to look forward to. Now I have to worry about playing the game enough to get enough supply drops, to get enough armory credits to buy the 12,000 armory credit Ushanka goggles for the Blitzkrieg event that I don't even want. I only want the damage traverse. I just want the gun. So by Activision making all their developers go for money-related things only, it really demoralizes everyone to play the game, and no one wants that. So I really hope that in Black Ops 4 they revolutionize the way they do this. They stop doing the new system of Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, World War 2, where everything is locked behind a paywall. But they go back to the Black Ops 2 ways, where if you want the Peacekeeper, you buy the DLC, right? And if you want the Pack Punch camo, if you want the Aqua camo, you want the Afterlife one, you buy the $2 camo pack, and it's amazing. Why would you need anything else? Why do they need to change it? Because it gets them more money. But I'm not here to argue about the supply drop system. I'm just saying I don't agree with there being a supply drop system and a DLC system. And there will be that in the next game because I really doubt Activision is going to let go of their money. So my suggestion really is from a person who loves Call of Duty and I've been playing it since Call of Duty 4. I've been buying it every year so far, but even though it's Treyarch and even though I love Treyarch, I don't think I'm going to be buying it next year because I'd rather spend money on a game like Rainbow Six Siege, where I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege since year 1, and all the maps have been free for me. All the operators have been grindable. I can grind out all the operators. I have every single one, and I have $85,000 to spare right now. Renown. So I didn't have to spend a single cent on a game, but in that same sense, it's a game that I would be happy to spend money on because they're so nice to us, and because everything they do is really cool. I would be more than happy to spend $5 and get an elite skin. More than happy to spend $5 and get a new operator. But for Call of Duty, not so much, and it really sucks because they kind of ruined their franchise. But anyway. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form. And let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I have a couple videos planned now. I'm going to be making some mostly geared towards Rainbow Six Siege and just a quick update on what's happening for the next season. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment if you liked it, what's up in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.